بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the grace of Allah, we began a brief commentary of Quran. We got to chapter Nisa, the fourth chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Medina. It has 176 verses. Please listen to verse 25.
ومن لم يستطع منكم طولا أن ينكح المحصنات المؤمنات فمما ملكت أيمانكم من فتياتكم المؤمنات والله أعلم بإيمانكم بعضكم من بعض فانكحوهن بإذن أهلهن وآتوهن أجورهن بالمعروف محصنات غير مسافحات ولا متخذات أخدان فإذا أحصن فإن أتين بفاحشة فعليهن نصف ما على المحصنات من العذاب ذلك لمن خشي العنة منكم وأن تصبروا خير لكم والله غفور رحيم.
And when they are taken in marriage, then if they are guilty of indecency, they shall suffer half the punishment which is inflicted upon free women. This is for him among you who fears falling into evil, and that you abstain is better for you, and Allah is forgiving, merciful. We said at the beginning of this verse that Allah said, if a person doesn't have enough money and is not enough rich to get a free lady, he can go and he can marry to a maiden, to somebody that other people own them to marry to such a person. We said, but it has also conditions that she should be min fatayat al-mu'minat, from the maidens which is a believer, is a Muslim. Then Allah says, but when you marry them, if they commit adultery, you should understand that they should be punishment as much as half of a punishment of a free lady. A free lady, when she commits adultery, how many lashes? She should be beaten. The punishment, as Allah said, is 100 lashes. Verse 2 in chapter Nur, Allah says, الزانية والزاني فاجلدوا كل واحد منهما مئة جلدة. If a lady or a man will commit adultery, each one should be beaten 100 lashes. And this lady, which is a slave, is a maiden, if she commits adultery, Allah said, فَعَلَيْهِنَّ النِّصْفُ مَا عَلَى الْمُحْصَنَاتِ, is a half the punishment for these people, these ladies, these women, are half of what عَلَى الْمُحْصَنَاتِ. Muhsanat here means free women, min al-azab, from punishment. It means 50 lashes. Then Allah says, ذَلِكَ لِمَنْ خَشِيَ الْعَنَةَ مِنْكُمْ. When we said, if you have no facilities to marry a free lady, then you can go and you may go to a maiden, to a slave. It is for those people that they really afraid of committing sin. Really, they need to marry and to have wife because they are scared and they fear to commit adultery and to fall in evil. Otherwise, Allah says, لمن خشي, for whoever fears, العنة منكم, anat means evil, evil from you. It means he afraid of committing evil and adultery. Otherwise, Allah says, وَأَن تَصْبِرُوا خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. Otherwise, if you will be patient, it will be better for you. Because although if a person goes and marry to a lady that has an owner and master, there is possibility, and with the permission of the master, you can marry. But since she belongs to somebody else, every time there is a chance that she doesn't listen to you, or the master makes problem for you, or since she was growing up in the community that she was dealt as a slave, maybe she makes more problem for you. So if you will be patient, this is better for you and less headache. Wallahu ghafurur rahim, and Allah is merciful, and Allah is the one who forgives if a person makes mistakes. Allah is the forgiving, is a merciful. It means if a person commits even adultery, of course there is a chance to ask forgiveness, and Allah is the one who forgives the sin. From this verse we understood that first there is a possibility and it is lawful to marry to a maiden, a lady that has the owner. Of course, this is not for this time. We don't have a slave now, but it is for that time that there was a slave, and a person can marry to them. But Allah said, when you marry them, you should know that بَعْضُكُم مِّن بَعْضٍ, you are sprung the one from the other. You are from the same parents, and you should not humiliate these women, the maidens, because they are a slave. وَآتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, give them the money that you have appointed with them as a dowry. And also, when Allah says وَآتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ, Allah says give them. It appears that Allah says to the maidens, not to their masters. Of course, anything that they own also belongs to the master, because العبد وما في يده كان لمولاه. The slave and whatever he or she has belongs to the master. But Allah gave respect and says give it to them. But Allah says بالمعروف, give it with honorable manner. Don't take a little of that, or don't give it less, or don't humiliate them when you are going to give them. Don't bring excuses to delay and not to give. Otherwise, it is not bil ma'ruf. Bil ma'ruf, it means give it with the respect. Then Allah says, muhsanatin ghayra musafahat, marry the maidens, but with these conditions, that they should be good women, not those who are ready to commit adultery or they commit adultery, not fornicating nor receiving lovers. We explained about that what is the difference between these two words when Allah says musafahat wa muttakhidat akhdan. Musafahat, it means they commit adultery openly, and muttakhidat akhdan means sirran. They have lovers and secretly they commit sin, and Allah says both of them are the one that you should stay far from them. And regarding to the punishment, the maidens should be punished less half of the free men or free women. ذَلِكَ لِمَنْ خَشِيَ الْأَنَةَ مِنْكُمْ, this is for those who fear evil. Otherwise, Allah says it is better for you to be patient and not to go to the maidens to marry them. وَأَن تَصْبِرُوا خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ, and that you abstain is better for you. At the same time that Allah said, بَعْضُكُم مِّن بَعْضٍ, you are from the same parents, you should not humiliate them, you should give their money with the respect, with honorable manner. At the same time, Allah said, but still, because she was growing in special in that community, and she has a master, maybe there is a more chance that you will get some problems, you will face some problems. So if you will be patient and don't commit adultery and not to marry them, it is better for you. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.